take a ride with me.
Good morning, Marianas. Hey, it is 7:31 in the morning on Thursday, and tomorrow is a big day. You know it, it's Good Friday. It's all about walking uphill, getting fruit and water on your way up, and then picking up your trash on the way back down. You don't want to be leaving stuff all over the place on your way up to Mount Top Chow for Good Friday tomorrow. I know there's going to be a lot of people carrying heavier stuff, those big old gigantic crosses the whole way, getting them up to the top of the mountain and putting them in there. And, well, they got a harder job than I have. I just got to walk up there and enjoy it with all the rest of you guys. Say hi to about 1 million people on the way up and on the way down. And try and keep the whole family all wrangled when we do all that stuff. That's tomorrow. But today, we got a great one. You can see it looks a little bit gray out there behind me. No, I didn't grow my hair out. That is the rain that's fallen down all over the place in Saipan, and we're going to hear a little bit more about that weather later. We had an interview earlier this morning with Landon Aliff from the National Weather Service, told us what we can expect today and throughout the weekend. But I can tell you what, though, Monday is going to be a beautiful day. We're going to get through all the weather before we even get to there. But for right now, man, could not be better here for a great start to the weekend. It's an early weekend. There's a lot going on today. You know what else is happening today with all that gray? We got a ship coming in. The USS Curtis Wilbur is making its way in the port at 9 o'clock today. That's going to be great as we have them come in for the holiday weekend for us. And hopefully they'll be able to experience what Saipan's got to offer. And we'll see how that works. But you think that's something. Rain is a big deal, but we got a different kind of water, folks, that we're going to be talking about this morning. We got folks from the Saipan Swim Club, and I think that actually it's the Northern Marianas Swimming Federation is who we're going to be representing when we send folks out. Oh, it is. It's the Saipan Swim Club. All right, even better. It's the guys who I started swimming with. Holy cow, we got folks shouting out from all over the place. So I want to say hey to you guys. Good morning, Louisa. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Joseph, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you as well. Eric Mofnus, fellow veteran out there, thank you for tuning in and getting to see us this morning. It is Holy Thursday. That's right. It's like, holy cow, it's Thursday, too, because this weekend just flew right by. Pilin Gizitmo from Guam, great to see you. Thanks for tuning in again. Great to see you. All right. Familian Camacho in the house, too, as well. Thanks so much for being in here this morning. We were just talking about baseball last night, too, and I'm like, man, I think I need to reach out to the baseball guys. Annie Sablan, thanks so much for coming in this morning. Great to see you, too. Hovind, thank you for getting in here. A little shout out from Checkpoint International Corporation. Thank you for jumping in and being here with us as well. Now, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere, go ahead and we can check you guys out here in the comments at right here on the NMI News Service. I can see you for sure. If you are dropping comments on the Good Morning Marianas page, I can see you pretty much anywhere. So you're going to be okay. But if you want to call in later, our number is 789-2323, 789-2323. All right, well, you saw enough of me, I think, for a little while, because we've got some folks who are here that I would love for you to hear from. They're from the Saipan Swim Club, and they are getting ready to go and swim, not just in our waters, they're ready to go somewhere else. And we're lucky enough to have them in studio. They are big, strong, mighty swimmers, and I'm hoping to get them on camera here. I got to find out, like, where did they go? There they are, and I'm in their way. Ooh, I got to back up. There they are. All right. I know these guys pretty well, but you guys don't. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourselves to everyone? And you want to get close to the microphone, too. These are really jealous microphones. They get scared when you're not near them.
My name's Olivia Walsh.
Okay.
My name's Gabriel Walsh.
And I'm Adam Walsh.
All right. I have had all of you guys on this show before, and it's great, and they were all for different things. So tell us a little bit about what do you guys got coming. Well, tell us, like, how old are you guys? Where do you go to school and all that?
I am 9 years old, and I go to SIS. I'm 10, and I go to SIS also.
SIS, what does that stand for? The Saipan Intercollegiate Smart Kids?
Kind of.
No? All right. How old are you, and where do you go to school?
Oh, I am 39. I'll be 40 this year, and I go to NMC.
All right. Hey, I know we got you guys on here swimming. You guys, first of all, got some pretty cool shirts.
Yes.
Is that just for this trip, or are these your regular shirts that you guys wear for the swim club?
This is for our trip.
No way. And you got your names on them and everything?
Yes.
Pretty cool. Okay, so let's talk about this trip. You guys are going somewhere. Where are you guys going?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong? My goodness, I've heard of it, but I've never been there. What are you going to be doing while you're over there?
We're going to swim a swim competition.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to be doing? What events?
I don't know.
You don't know?
You'll probably do all of them, right?
I think so.
As many as we can get in.
No kidding. Well,
But this isn't your first rodeo, right? This is your second time going there, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So now you were there last year. Was it last year?
Yes.
Man, it feels like it was. It wasn't that long ago. Like maybe a few months ago. But you guys, we had you on the show, and so it must have been sometime after May or around May or something.
Yeah, and this is the same event. It's going to be late May.
No kidding.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It's the last splash. So the school that is having the event last year, it was the last splash because they're building a new facility.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess the new facility isn't finished, so now it's the last splash for this event.
Nice. So this is the ultimate last splash. Last year's the penultimate last splash. All right. So well, tell us what was it like when you guys went last year?
It was hot and it was fun.
What was the best part? Like, what did you enjoy the most? And it doesn't have to be the swimming. It could be something else.
Seeing all the skyscrapers and going to Victoria Peak.
Ooh. Well, what's Victoria Peak?
You go up this tram up this mountain and you see the city, but we couldn't see it because it was so foggy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a little not what we anticipated, but the tram was fun riding up.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, Olivia, tell us about your favorite part from that trip.
Also the Victoria Peak.
Really? That's pretty sweet. Now, how about the swimming itself? What do you think about the pool that you guys went to?
Cold.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it's inside the school. It's like its own facility, and then right off from there is a huge gymnasium where all the swimmers will kind of hang out if they don't have an event. I think the pool, to me, it seemed fairly small, and then with having that many swimmers, it was pretty crazy, right? It was like, I think 400 swimmers or something like that, and they were from all over. So Hong Kong, obviously, Philippines, I can't think of any other.
Canada.
Oh yeah, Canada.
Really?
But I think it was a Canadian international school somewhere else maybe. But anyway.
I'd say maybe that's why it was cold, all those Canadians in the pool, you know? It's pretty cold over there. Now, how about, well, because you guys mostly swim in pretty warm water, though. You guys are kind of spoiled, right?
Yes.
All right. So let's talk about, do you guys remember what events you did last time?
No.
No? Did it involve swimming?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Did anyone raise your hand if you did backstroke? All right, how about breaststroke? How about butterfly? Whoa, you did that too. How about freestyle? That sounds like all of them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what was the main distances. Did you just do like down and back for most of them? You didn't do any more than that, correct?
Yes, I did 100 also.
Wow. Was it a 50-meter pool?
No, it was just 25.
Is that, so swimming in what we've got here in Saipan, that must have been a lot better because you guys have to turn a lot. Maybe that gave you guys an advantage because you're used to turning so much.
Yes.
Yeah? So do you guys do the kick turns, the flip turns and everything? Or do you guys just
Yeah.
kind of get there, then turn around?
We flip turn.
Really?
Yes.
That is the hardest thing for me. I've tried it and I've done it a bunch. A lot of times I got water going up my nose and everything. I can't get it just right. But when I do it, I feel pretty cool. So are you guys good at it?
Yes.
Really?
What was the thing you had to practice so much before going?
Stretching?
No, like when you start the event, where are you at? Are you in the pool? No, right? So you have to.
Oh, we have to dive.
Oh yeah. we have to
Yeah,
dive.
that was very, very challenging. But I think towards the end of the tournament, you guys did a pretty good
Oh yeah,
job.
because you guys are up on the blocks,
Yeah.
right? So, all right, let's ask you guys. You're the experts now. How do you keep your goggles from flipping back when
Keep
you
them
dive?
tight.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the secret?
I think so.
Now, do you put your goggle strap underneath your swim cap or on top of your swim cap?
On top.
Yeah?
Any.
Yeah?
I think it's on top. And then even Coach Richard brought the
Two.
special swim caps that
And we
we
had to
couldn't
wear
use.
two.
Yeah.
Oh, there's special swim caps?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't. We just had some practice ones that are kind of mesh, and that's the only ones that I brought. And Coach Richard said, "No, we can't do that. We got to use the nicer caps." So he was the one that would put it on so that they had the best performance they could make.
Yeah, those mesh ones are nice, I think, for practice maybe and for the getting in the ocean, just for hair control, right? But if you want to pierce through that water and be super fast like a little bullet, you can use those like, I don't know what they're made out of. Is it latex or something?
Yeah, latex or silicone or something. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Awesome. Well, my goodness, are you excited about going back this time?
Yes.
What's different this time?
That it's
More
last.
More people.
Yeah, more people are going, right? It was just the Semons and the Walshes.
4 people just last year.
Who else is gonna be with you, or who's not gonna be with you this time?
PJ.
Yeah. Yeah. So mommy is gonna be the one taking you guys
Oh.
to Hong Kong instead of myself. So we'll
does
see how that goes.
Didn't you guys go to Disney World or to Hong Kong Disney or something?
The
No,
Semons
that
did.
was-
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember they were excited about that. But now, sorry, so let's start talking. Pretend he's not here. So who do you think is going to be more fun to go with, mom or dad?
I don't know.
No?
We have to see.
Dad.
Oh, there we go. Officially a daddy's girl. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's it. I love, Peeling says Canadians are like traveling ice cubes. Like, that's awesome. So that could be why the water was so much colder over there. Man, I think it's so amazing when you're able to do that. Ooh, it looks like your grandma is watching. Rosemary.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, how wonderful
Lola.
is that? She says, so proud of my grandchildren. Love you guys.
Aw.
You want to say hi to your grandma?
Hi.
Well, this is wonderful. I don't know if you guys understand how cool this is, but this is a really cool trip that you guys are about to go on. I used to travel a little bit for sports when I was a kid, but I didn't go to, well, I did go to other countries. It was called Canada. It was right next door. So it didn't seem like it was super far, but you guys are going in a plane over the ocean to another country to represent everybody here in Saipan. Does that feel pretty cool?
Yes.
Yeah. So, is there anything? Yeah, you know, it's funny. There's a lot of kids here who don't know how to swim. Can you believe it? Jill? Well, there's a lot of kids who don't know how to swim here. What would you say to kids who are thinking about swimming but are kind of afraid?
You can swim with me, or like you can join a swim class.
If you want to swim, you can.
Do you remember what it was like when you first started?
No.
No, it's because maybe when you're babies, your dad just threw you in the ocean and just said, "We'll keep the ones that can survive on this when they swim," right? And you guys made it. Great job. You guys were the winners of all of that. All right. So, do you have a favorite event?
No.
No, you don't have a favorite, like
Really, like butterfly
favorite,
or-
swim stroke or anything?
I like breaststroke.
Yeah.
I like freestyle.
Yeah, me too. That's the easiest one. The other ones, they look cool, probably. I'm just not that great doing it. I used to think as a kid I could backstroke all right. Now, not so much. So, are you guys thinking that you're going to do like any of those relays or medleys or anything?
I don't think I am.
Yeah, I don't think there's relays.
I guess we'll have to see.
Can your dad swim?
Yes.
No,
Oh,
terrible at swimming.
is he really?
Yeah, he's really terrible.
Maybe I need to take a class.
Maybe, and he could get in there with Saipan Swim Club. All right. Well, do you have any? Where do you guys normally train?
PIC.
Oh yeah, you get to use the pool over there.
Yeah.
Now that's pretty nice. One, it's warm. Number two, you can stand up the whole way, right? But this other pool is probably pretty deep.
Yeah, it's deep.
Yeah. Do you during this competition? Do you guys see the divers too? Is there a diving competition?
No.
No, just straight up swimming. That's it.
Or you have to dive.
Yeah, you have to dive.
Well, off the blocks to
Yes.
start, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. But they don't have like events where they got people on the diving boards or
No.
any of that stuff. No. All right.
Just swimming competition.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Anything you'd want to say to anybody before you guys go and swim? Anyone you want to say thanks to?
No.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, especially for the donations and the raffle that we're doing, all the prizes that we've
Yeah.
got, and the money that we're raising. So thank you for all those that contributed. Right?
Yeah, that was the next thing. You guys, this is not cheap, right, Dad? This is not a cheap trip. So you guys are doing some fundraising. What are some of the things that you guys are doing?
What are the things that we did on Saturday,
Like
last 3
selling
Saturdays?
food.
Selling food.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What are you doing? What kind of food?
Hot dog, corn dog,
Barb-
ice cups.
Yeah,
Mm.
ice cups was the favorite. Yeah, tuna sandwiches. It was like a meal set. We did on Saturdays during soccer at the Kobler pitch.
Yeah, so you guys working pretty hard. This is one of the things I love. Raising money is not easy, but especially for kids events, so many times you see like the parents are out there doing it, right? My parents never did that for me. They're like, hey, if you want to go and do this trip, you guys got to go out in there and earn it, right? You have to be the ones who want to raise the money. So we are the ones who are going out there like selling candy bars and doing all those little things all over the place. But some of the parents, they would just like take the box of candy bars to work and say, hey, I'm selling this for my kid. Yeah. But you guys were out there doing the work. And so where did we go? You went to go sell all this stuff. Where did you go? You said at soccer?
Yeah, at the pitch.
And did you guys have games too?
Yes.
So you still had to play.
Yes.
And you had to go out there and sell stuff.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's even more of a workout. So you swim, you play soccer. What else do you do?
Tennis.
Tennis. Oh my gosh. Running?
Yeah.
Yeah, track. We're doing the track and field right now.
Wow.
And what's your best event with that one? Both of you have the same one, right?
1,500.
Yeah, 1,500.
Oh yeah? What's your time?
They didn't tell us.
6 minutes and 9 seconds.
Well,
That's impressive.
I think Livy was like 6:27, 6:23.
You guys are fast. Man, and over a mile. I love it. All right, well, I'll tell you what, we've got, you know what, it's not just you two. Who are all those guys over there talking? Do you know them? Have you ever
yeah.
seen them before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are they fast?
Yes.
Yeah. Are they fun?
Yes.
Yeah. Do they help teach you how to do anything?
No.
No. How
Just
about,
well, hopefully
how about the
coach.
guy with the glasses?
Only Savita
Yeah.
and Coach Richard, because Savita taught me tennis a little bit.
Oh, nice. Are there any swimming tennis events? No, that would probably weigh you down, slow you down a little bit. All right. Hey, if they ever bring back the Escape from Managaha, did you ever hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you guys think you ever want to try that?
No.
No? Why not?
I don't want to.
Maybe when you get older.
Olivia, do you know what that is?
No.
The Escape from Managaha is where you take a boat to Managaha and you have to swim back to Saipan.
Yeah.
I'm fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's so many people who do it, and then there's people in boats and kayaks who go with you just to make sure that that you're fine, and you're fine. It's awesome, and it's really cool. You swim to the beach over at Micro Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, it's awesome, and you guys would probably beat me there too. So you could be like as you swim by. I love it. All right, we're gonna take a real quick break, and then we're gonna have your teammates come up here and talk a little bit about where they're going and what they're doing. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got 3 champion swimmers here who are going to go, well, 2 and their dad. Let's just say it. He could be a champion swimmer if he takes that class. Anyway, we'll be back with a little bit more after this, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're going to hear some messages from some of our sponsors. Like, if you're going to spend a lot of time in that water, you definitely want to check out Shauna and the team over at Island Skin Solutions.
Hi, I'm Shauna Brenfleck, nurse practitioner and owner of Island Skin Solutions and Wellness Clinic. We are Saipan's only medical spa offering a wide range of services to meet your unique skincare goals. We offer exclusive medical grade skincare products that can only be purchased from a licensed medical professional. We also have the CNMI's only master esthetician who offers new patient consultations that include a mini facial tailored to your needs. Schedule your consultation today to get started on your skincare journey.
Paradise Dental's giving you the gas. Well, not that kind of gas. You already know that Paradise Dental has the most affordable coverage in the entire Marianas, and now we've got something special just for new customers. And now for a limited time, Paradise Dental is offering free gas vouchers for new signups for their coverage plan. If you sign up for a singles plan, you'll get a $10 gas voucher. If you sign up for a couples plan, that's a $15 gas voucher. And if you sign up for the whole family plan, that's a $20 gas voucher right after your first visit. So hurry down to Paradise Dental and sign up for the CNMI's most affordable dental coverage today. These gas vouchers are limited, and with smiles like these, you know they're gonna go fast.
Hey, I'm Coach Derek Cutting, the owner and founder of Laddie Built Fitness. So no matter who you talk to here at Laddie Built, everyone feels that they are part of a family, part of a group of like-minded people. No one feels judged. No one feels like they're being teased or picked on or looked down upon because maybe they don't know what they're doing. They could be brand new and have no idea what they're doing. They might be overweight or really skinny and feel very self-conscious about themselves. But at Laddie Built, nobody judges here. And if you ask anybody here that might be in better shape than you or even not, but has experience in the gym, they will gladly help you through a workout and teach you a few techniques that can help you. So Laddie Built organically from day one, since the boot camp era, has organically grown this fostered environment of community and being a safe place, but a strong work ethic community of people that want to get work done. All I can say is that I put my heart and soul into it from day one. I treated everyone like that at the boot camp from the very, very beginnings, and everyone at the same time would treat each other like that from the boot camp era as well. And as we grew, as we got into a brick and mortar facility, we got bigger and bigger, I feel like people definitely just take this place as a home, as like their brother and sisters are working out next to them, not their enemy or not their competitor, So organically, it's just the vibe here is different. Everyone feels very, very comfortable, and I love the fact that it happened like that.
All right, welcome back, Marianas. It is 7:55 in the morning, creeping up toward 8 o'clock. And we are going to be a little bit shorter than normal today because we're going to get out of here today. We have the USS Curtis Wilbur coming into port. This weather probably not making that any easier. By now, they should be reaching the pilot station, and the harbor pilot will be going out there and bringing them into port. And we're going to welcome them properly and get ready for them. I can't believe they're going to spend their Easter weekend with us. That's pretty cool. I mean, when you're out there at sea, at least they're going to be able to get to church if they want to and see a little bit of our culture and how everything works out here on Good Friday and all that. It's a little rainy today. That just means it's not going to be too dusty tomorrow. And that's going to be great for us when we go through and do all of our Good Friday stuff. But right now we're having a great Thursday. We've got folks in studio from the Saipan Swim Club getting ready to represent our islands in Hong Kong in the last Big Splash. And with us today, well, we just had some of the littlest ones. Now we got the big guys who are going to go out there and do a great job with us. And really excited to have them in studio with us right now. And you can see they're ready to go. They're excited. They were already talking about who's going to go first and all this other stuff. So I think that's a perfect time. I'm not sure if they figured it out by now. But I want to say welcome to you guys. Thanks so much for joining us this morning on the show, and looking forward to hearing more about what you got going on. But let's start with who you guys are.
I'm Michael Miller.
I'm Piper Rajo.
I'm Samita Sickle.
All right. Well, it's great to see you guys. I heard you're a great tennis instructor from Gabe. We heard about that already. All right, so you guys are not like first-year swimmers. You guys have been swimming for a little while. I know we've seen you guys in different events, even triathlon, I think, recently, right? And but now this is about the last splash in Hong Kong. And this is not even your first international event. You guys have gone and done a lot of stuff. So can you guys tell us what you know about this event and what you're thinking about it?
We know that it's like not really international where all the countries are going, but like it's just like swim clubs from all over the world. So it's like less intimidating, but it's really exciting because we get to go with our club and show them what we can do.
That is really cool. Not every event has to be like an NMI event, right? Mm-hmm. Not everything has to be a FINA event, right? So having these kind of this is a meet for you guys, but like the way we would think of it is like for hockey or for baseball, like a tournament where you, or even for soccer, a big tournament where you get everybody together to do this stuff. So it's pretty cool that they're able to put this together in Hong Kong. And how did you guys even find out about this one?
Coach Richard.
It was all from the coaches?
Yeah.
They do all that work. So while they're not just making you guys do all the laps, they're the ones out there trying to find opportunities for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. How about, are you guys also training at PIC?
Yeah, we are.
Do you get to do some open water stuff too, or are you guys strictly staring at the line at the bottom of the pool?
We don't do like much open water, only sometimes, yeah. But we do it on our own sometimes, yeah.
Really? You do a lot of stuff on your, tanks maybe?
Yeah.
We actually have a open water race this weekend.
Really?
Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk about that. What's going on Saturday?
SSC's hosting a open water ocean swim kind of race thing this Saturday at 6:30? Yep. And
where is it?
We're going to be doing an Easter egg hunt afterwards.
It's at the tanks.
Oh, all right. So are you guys swimming laps on the tanks or going to the tanks? Are the eggs going to be on the tanks? No.
We're going to be swimming around the tanks, and the Easter egg hunt, it's still at the tanks, but on land.
Nice. And do you know all the details? Like, what does it cost to do it?
It's $10 for the swim, and the Easter egg hunt is $5.
Awesome. Is there an age limit? Can I go in there and dominate some little kids?
Yes, there's no age limit.
Yes,
yeah,
they are going down. These are my eggs. I'm going to get them. I hope I get the ones with the good prizes. All right, so the tanks, you've done the tanks a bunch before, I'm sure. So do you have an idea what the distance is for this course?
I think it starts with the little kids at 500 and it goes up to 4.5K.
Oh, wow. So that's 3 laps or something?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh.
4?
4 laps, I think, yeah.
That sounds lovely. I'm hoping that the current's going to be nice and everything too. I've swam the tanks a bunch. It's been a while since I swam it regularly, but it used to be just the best thing to do, like all the time, like especially like middle of the day. Oh, I wonder what the tides are going to be like. You guys probably pick that stuff around, so it's going to be a nice tide. Nice high tide, perfect. All right, so now these little guys aren't sure what events they're going to do yet for this last splash. But do you guys have an idea of what events you're going to get into for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna do all of the backstroke and freestyle events, and also 50 fly, and we're also doing 2 relays.
No kidding. And so is it like the relay? Is that like a medley, or is it medley, or is it like the same? Okay, so that's where it's all the different strokes in there, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. That's exciting. Are they mixed relays too?
Yeah, I think I'm doing both mixed relays, and one's a medley and one's free.
Oh wow, yeah, freestyle that's definitely my style. the backstroke, I used to be able to do it as a kid where I thought I was pretty good, but now I don't know what it is. I don't know what technique I lost. It's probably that lack of practice. That might have something to do with it. How often do you train every week?
4 days of swimming a week and 2 extra days of gym a week, so 6 days in total.
Wow, what kind of work do you guys do in the gym?
We do like full body exercises and like weightlifting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's great. So when you say like, when you're lifting weights, what are some of those exercises? Are you talking about like, are you using dumbbells, barbells, the machines?
A lot of dumbbells. We only have 1 barbell in the gym, unfortunately, so we use that barbell. And a lot of the other exercises use our body weight because we're limited in equipment.
What gym are you guys using?
The TSL gym.
Oh, I didn't even know they had a gym. That's awesome. All right. Is that relatively new?
I don't know. I think it's been there for quite a while. Just that not a lot of people know about it.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, I think that's all great. And that's not something that you guys did when you were younger. Now that you're starting to get older, you're trying to, the strength is a much bigger deal, not just the cardio as well. But so is that something that you guys have grown into? Like, has your swimming technique changed a lot over the years, or your training techniques changed over the years?
Yeah, we do like stroke work and technique work like some parts of the year when we're not doing hard training, and that really helps us to become better swimmers.
Nice. How about using the paddles or the fins or the pull buoys? Or you guys still use all those kind of things?
Yeah, we do during our training.
My gosh, when I first tried the paddles, I thought they were great, and then when I started using the really big ones, I just could really feel the pull on the shoulders and all that other stuff. Do you guys have to start like small and then just slowly work your way up, or do you guys just go with those monster like clam scoops?
I just went straight to the big paddles, but there are like smaller paddles. Like Savita has like really small finger paddles.
Oh,
yeah.
just little. Is that
like
good
here.
enough?
Just your fingertips. Because we had an old coach who had us start with finger paddles and then slowly move up. 'Cause with our shoulders, I think.
Now, is your current coach also an old coach?
No.
He used to be our teammate.
Oh,
I
yeah.
grew up with him as a teammate.
I used to see him do all kinds of cool stuff. You guys might not have all the memories of how I could say it, but you guys are kids, so I probably won't. But how tough he was out there doing all kinds of off-road stuff and everything. Kind of a beast. And seeing him in the coaching role is pretty cool. Funny enough though, he hasn't aged like a day in like the 20 years or so I got to know him. So that's pretty wild. You guys are going to catch up to him. All right. So we know a little bit about your training, and we know a little bit about this event that you guys are going to, but you guys are going to be doing some fundraising also. I know it's not a cheap trip. You guys are old enough. Now you got to get jobs, child labor. Let's make this happen. So what are you guys doing to try and raise some funds for the trip?
We have a car wash on the 26th, at Shell Puerto Rico if anyone would like to help out.
I love these kind of car washes because there's a million people out there doing them, and it doesn't cost a whole lot of money too. But so you get a really good job, and you feel good because you're helping people go and do stuff. So Shell Puerto Rico on the 26th. What's today? Today's the 17th, so that's gonna be a Saturday. All right. So not this weekend, but next weekend on the 26th. It's the car wash. Do you guys know how much you're charging and everything?
I think it's $10
$10
per car. Yeah.
No way. All right, that's a great deal. It's amazing. All right, $10, and you can get your car washed over at Shell Puerto Rico by folks from the Saipan Swim Club to help them raise money for their trip to Hong Kong to represent in. What's that?
The K-Trucks are $750.
K-Trucks are $750. Now, what if I just put my K-Truck in the back of a full-size vehicle? That would, maybe I could try to fall under the exception there. Actually, I'll definitely be there. I want to get my vehicle washed. I wonder if I can get how dirty I can get it between now and then, just to see how much you guys could do for it. No. But that's great. So good folks over at Shell Puerto Rico giving you guys a place to do it, take care of all the water and all that. So is it just you guys, or do you have other members of the team who aren't going who are going to help out?
Yeah, we have like a solid 4 more people, I think,
Yeah.
that could come.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, now where do you guys go to school?
I go to MHS. I'm a sophomore.
I'm a sophomore at MHS too.
And I also go to MHS and I'm a senior.
Awesome. MHS, the home of the Dolphins. So it makes sense that you guys are swimmers, right? So are there a lot of folks at MHS who swim as well?
Yeah, there are some that swim, but they're in another swim team.
Oh, okay. Yeah, those other guys. No, but that's what makes it healthy, right? I mean, even with soccer, we have other teams, other clubs, and all that other stuff. So that's great. So I heard about tennis already for you. Do you guys also participate in other sports or other activities?
I don't.
No? You guys?
I do like club soccer for fun. I do triathlons on the side. I run on the side. And I swim for like my main sport.
Who's your soccer club?
MPU.
Okay, you can leave now. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Savita.
I stick with mainly swimming and then sometimes play tennis on the side.
Nice. So I'll tell you what, there's so many activities to do out here. It's got to be a great opportunity. And it's also great because here you can swim all year round. Like you can actually train all year round. And so when you have your off season, you can focus more on strength training and getting ready for the upcoming seasons and all that. So you guys are really fortunate. We have, for outdoor sports, we're in one of the best places in the world probably to be able to do all that stuff. So I'm excited for you guys. Now, when you're swimming, do you ever think about doing this for college and where you might want to go to school?
Yes.
Really? All right. So what are some of the colleges? I know it's still kind of early, but what do you have in mind? What are you thinking?
I don't really know about colleges yet, but I know I really do want to swim in college.
You guys?
I mean, it's gonna be really hard to get there, but maybe some D1 colleges.
That's cool. There's not one that you're man, that's kind of that's where I'd love to go.
University of Texas,
Wow.
Austin,
And
or
what?
Florida.
So Texas, is there any particular reason? Do you know people who went there?
Their logo is really nice.
I like it. Savita?
And then with senior year coming up, I've committed to a school in Amsterdam, and I don't plan on swimming there. But
Wow. No kidding. So, and you're not going to swim there? No. How about tennis?
no, I don't plan on playing sports in college because in Europe they don't really do school sports like in the States.
Oh my goodness. So can you do it recreationally or anything?
I might. I plan on trying to stay active with sports, but not with the school.
Wow. Well, it would be sad only to see because you've excelled in so many different sports when you've been out here. But maybe it's something, maybe like your dad, where you come back to it later and you get to enjoy it. Do you know what you want to do in school?
Right now, I'm gonna major in physiotherapy, and then I want to go into OT.
Wow, that's great. That's exciting stuff. How about Moshe? What's he doing?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, you guys seem like you kind of have an idea. I had no idea when I was in high school what I was going to do. You know, when I couldn't get into the first school that I'm like, I'm totally getting into that school. I'm like, this sucks. I'm going to join the Army. And that's what I ended up doing. And then I went to school afterwards. But what a great opportunity for you guys where you're at right now and where you're about to go. What are you looking forward to most about this trip?
I'm looking forward to the events. I'm really looking forward to the relays because I think relays are like the funnest part because you get to swim with your team.
How about you, Mike?
I wanna bring some fast times out. You know, hopefully do good and place like the place with the fast people.
I like it.
Relays and shopping.
Oh, there you go.
I'm looking forward to like more of a competitive meet because it's off island, but it's not as big as like World Champs or like some of the other ones we've been to. So we're like more competitive with times in this one.
Well, knowing that you're not going to be trying to do a lot of sports when you're going to college, does that make these more meaningful to you?
Yeah, I think so, especially in senior year, coming to an end. These last couple competitions are like, I don't know, mean a lot. They're the last ones I'll be doing.
It's awesome. All right, now let's get to the questions everybody wants to know. How do you fit your hair underneath those swim caps? Like, I know, like, for me, not a problem, right? Especially not back here. I got plenty of room. But you guys, like, the ladies, you guys have some long hair. Mike, that stuff's not hiding easily underneath the swim cap either. So do you guys get, like, double extra large swim caps, or how does it work?
I just stretch them out. Like, at first, like, they're really tight, but then once you start wearing them, it, like, fits your head more.
Now, I know you guys are all about, like, trying to be, is it aquadynamic? Is that what they call it? Or, like, I don't know, they have aerodynamics, right? Trying to be able to get through the water. Do they have separate, like, a special hide your hair in the swim cap pattern to make you more, to have less drag?
I don't think so.
No? All right. Well, I figured people are super focused on trying to get any advantage they can, right?
Yeah, that's mostly with the suits, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you got this big sticking on the back of your head, like that could be a little bit of drag, right? So I wondered, oh, interesting. And you just slick it back. You just get your hair wet and throw it back underneath the cap.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty simple. It shrinks when it gets wet. So
nice. All right. Cool. All right. So I'll ask you guys the same thing. Like, I know that there are a lot of kids that don't even know how to swim, and probably a lot of kids in high school too, because I know there's a lot of adults here that just can't swim, don't like going in the water and all that. And to me, it's kind of crazy. I mean, we live in a place where you don't want to do it. So what about, like, if there's some kid that you went to school with, even at high school, and he's like, I'm a little afraid of the water. I don't like messing around. What would you tell them to try to get them to swim?
I would tell them to just start like easy, like maybe on the beach at the shore. It's not like that bad. And if they're with someone who knows how to swim, I think it's going to be okay and they can learn pretty quickly.
That's great. How about you guys?
I think getting used to the water takes a lot too. So if you're not comfortable in the water, just start, like Piper said, in shallow water and get used to the water and then build from there.
All right.
I think mainly what these two said before me, but maybe like, actually I don't know.
That's good stuff. All right, this will be the last one. I remember this moment specifically, but do you guys remember the moment when you first started swimming, when you figured out how to do the breathing the right way for freestyle?
I don't really remember.
When you weren't drinking water?
I think it was like a long time ago when I was like really, really young, but I don't remember.
No, so it's just easy. That's good. At least you don't have to worry about that. I remember it getting in my mouth all the time. This is the worst. Like, I could do the stroke, but I couldn't get the breathing thing down. Like, every time I would go, I had to start all over again. But it happened for me one day swimming out, doing the tanks, because I didn't really learn how to do it until I was an adult. So I was out here doing the tanks one day. I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to go back and tell Coach Mike I can do it. So, awesome. All right, before we wrap up, anybody you want to say thanks to or acknowledge anybody or any other messages you want to get out?
Thank you to our sponsors for not only our raffle, but just in general. And thank you to all the people watching and our parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People can still buy raffle tickets for this raffle, and when is it?
Yes, they can buy raffle tickets. I think it's in May. Yeah, May 17th, where the raffle is going to be picked up.
And where can they buy? And where can they buy the raffle tickets?
They can buy it from any of our swimmers and coaches.
All right, so say there's a lot of people out here who might not know you guys. So where can they find you? Is there a Saipan Swim Club Facebook page or Instagram or something? Like, is there contact info?
I think there's Facebook. Yeah, it's just Saipan Swim Club on Facebook.
All right. By the way, I got somebody, Siska Terriong said, yes, University of Texas. So they're cheering for you to go to University of Texas. Also say, get in here saying, Hafaday, good morning. Does Saipan Swim Club accept abroad donations? And if so, how can I donate from abroad?
We do accept abroad donations. I think in PayPal, it's at the Pale.
P-A-L-E?
Yeah,
Yes.
like white, pale.
Like the Pale.
Like pales in comparison?
Yes.
Like, all right. So wait, do you have you have that, right? Can you screenshot that and send it to me real quick? Because I can put it up on the screen.
Like my PayPal?
Yeah, if that's the one. So I can put that on there. For PayPal? At Saipan Swim Club? Saipan Swim Club at Gmail. So yeah, you can do it on PayPal. If you could send me, you know how you can do the QR code? If you can pull that up and send me like a screen grab of that, I could put both of those up on the screen right now. So that's your answer. And I can put it in the comment section as well. So that'll be an answer to your question. If you want to donate to them, if you're not able to make it to the car wash or if you want to get into the raffle, that's a way that you can do it. It's coming our way here in just a second. I know.
Through WhatsApp.
All right, that's a good way to do it. Now let me pop that open. The pail. The lunch pail. All right, hold on. I can do a split share here, right? Boom. Just need to change that window to WhatsApp. Bam. All right, so I'm going to put that on the screen. You guys will be able to see it here in just a second. And that'll get there. So that right there is the PayPal that you can send it to, and it's the pail, and that's going to be where you can get that. What are the raffle tickets? How much is it?
Raffle tickets are $2 each.
Okay, and so if they're going to send you, if you just want to send a donation, you can send it to this. If they send it to that for the raffle tickets,
Just put a note.
just put a note in the PayPal section, like when you explain it. Just say that this is for the raffle, and you can message them from there.
Yeah, and then we put them basically in a spreadsheet of how many times, and then we'll
Great.
label the names, put it in a randomizer.
And then on the 17th, we're going to end up doing the raffle live from here. So you'll be able to see if you're one of the lucky winners, you'll find it here. So don't worry, if you end up doing it, it's great. So that's it. There's your answer to the question. You're welcome. Thank you so much. There's folks, if you end up, all of a sudden you guys get like millions of dollars rolling in, now you know why. All right. Anything else before we get out?
I don't think so.
No? All right. Well, you guys, this is a really cool opportunity. I'm really excited for you. I wish I could be doing cool stuff like this. But instead, I'm just going to be in here, and we'll try to support you the best way we can. So good luck to all of you guys. And you guys are going to be inspiring all the other swimmers and letting them know that this is something that they can do if they train as hard as you guys. They'll be able to go and do stuff like this. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So that's the Saipan Swim Club. You can donate to them and find out and help them compete in Hong Kong when they go to compete against a whole bunch of folks from all over the place in the last splash in Hong Kong that's happening here pretty soon. All right, guys, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more. In fact, what we'll do for you, we're going to get you guys all lined up with the latest news from the Associated Press. We do that for you on the top of every hour, unless we have really cool people in studio like we did today. So here is the latest from the Associated Press without further ado.
AP News, I'm Ben Thomas. Israel's defense minister says its troops will remain in self-declared security zones in the Gaza Strip, Lebanon, and Syria indefinitely. Joe Fetterman has more from Jerusalem.
Israeli troops have been in these areas for months, and Israel describes its ongoing presence as a security measure. But Israel's Arab neighbors and much of the international community consider this to be a military occupation. This could complicate ongoing efforts by international mediators to strike a ceasefire. Hamas has said there will be no end to the war and no release of remaining hostages from Gaza without a full Israeli troop withdrawal from the territory.
Russia's daily attacks on Ukraine continue. Glide bombs and artillery striking the city of Kherson in southern Ukraine today. 1 person killed, 9 others wounded. A federal judge says he's found probable cause to hold the Trump administration in criminal contempt of court for violating his orders last month to turn around planes carrying deportees to a prison in El Salvador. Judge James Boasberg warning he could refer the matter for prosecution if the administration does not take action to remedy the violation. Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen's in El Salvador pushing for the release of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, sent there by the Trump administration despite an immigration court order preventing his deportation.
The goal of my visit is to talk to people here about the release of Kilmar Abrego Garcia. I told his wife and his family I would do everything possible to bring him home, and we're going to keep working at this.
President Trump says he's joining his economic advisors for White House negotiations over tariffs and trade with a Japanese official. Japan's 24% across-the-board tariff is on hold, but a 10% baseline tariff and a 25% tariff on cars, auto parts, steel, and aluminum remain in place. And the Trump administration suing Maine for not complying with its push to ban transgender athletes in girls' and women's sports. This is AP News. Seth Sutel now with the AP Markets Report.
Stocks dropped on Wall Street as the costs of President Donald Trump's trade war compounded. The S&P 500 fell 2.2% Wednesday. The Dow lost 699 points. It's about 1.7%. The Nasdaq Composite sank 3.1%. The market's losses accelerated in the afternoon after Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell said the taxes Trump is imposing on imports are likely to be even more of a drag on the U.S. economy and send inflation higher than previously thought.
We're always going to be aiming for maximum employment and price stability. That's what we do. I do think we'll be moving away from those goals probably for the balance of this year, and then, or at least not making any progress, and then we'll resume that progress as we can.
Nvidia dropped 7% after saying new restrictions on chip exports to China will cost it billions of dollars. United Airlines released 2 forecasts for the coming year, one if there is a recession, one if there isn't. Seth Sutel, New York.
And I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thanks for listening.
PHI is your local pharmacy serving customers in Cagman, Garapan, and Dandan since 1996. Shop PHI Pharmacy for all your prescriptions, and we even offer a large line of multivitamin supplements. Our Dandan location is open weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 4 on weekends. Or visit our Garapan and Cagman locations weekdays from 8 to 6 and 8 to 1 on Saturdays. Check us out online at phipharmacy.com or follow us on Facebook. PHI is a locally owned independent community Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
All right, welcome back, Marianas. It is 8:24, and we're going to wrap it up a little bit early today, but not before we get you guys this update. We did an early interview with Landon Aidlet, our meteorologist friend from the National Weather Service down in Guam. He had a meeting this morning. He couldn't do it
later, so we did it way before we did all this. It's an audio one, so we're going to go ahead and play that for you and let you know what they've got going on in Guam. So then after that, about 5 minutes from now, we're going to close up shop and head over to the port to welcome the Curtis Wilbur that is making its way in there. So let's get you that first. I want to say thanks, though, to all you guys for tuning in, for all your comments, and for your support for those Saipan Swim Club swimmers who took the time to come in here today, working hard to raise money so that they can support and represent the NMI in swim competitions abroad. So here is that interview with Landon. Get that to you.
Good morning, Landon. How are you?
Doing well. How are you doing?
All right. So I know we have to do our meeting a little different this morning. We're both in different places heading to different things. And I don't get to give you the big video part, but I can rely on maybe some of the email that we get from you guys.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So I can tell you that this morning and this week, we've gotten more rain than we have in months. Maybe this morning was just a light one, but this week we've got more rain and real rain than we have in some time.
Yeah, that's exactly it. We got this little trade wind trough pushing through, and that's just been enough energy to generate some showers across much of the Mariana Islands this morning. If you're looking at the Doppler weather radar, there's quite a few showers out there across the region, especially on the moderate to heavy intensity across Guam and up into Rota. There's a few more spotty showers up near Tinian and Saipan, but the heaviest stuff is down south. So, of course, in a overall dry pattern, these showers are much welcome and appreciated, especially with the ongoing severe drought conditions across Tinian and Saipan.
Yeah, it's nice to see the green things turn green again, and no complaints. It also tamps down quite a bit of the dust ahead of our big walk up to Mount Tapachow for Good Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. And if you saw the graphic that we put out on Tuesday morning with the regional weather outlook, there's a little blue feature up there in the chart. That's the upper level trough. We are coming into what is known in the meteorological world as tug season. That's the tropical upper tropospheric trough. This is typically between May and September, and we get these upper level disturbances and troughs that help generate showers and thunderstorms, and it provides that upper level instability that is sometimes enough to generate what would normally be a light to moderate shower, help invigorate it to become a heavy shower with possibly thunder and lightning involved as well. And so this is going to be that transition from the dry season to the wet season. Is the dry season over at this point? Absolutely not. It's still mid-April right now. We still have a good another 1 to 2 months maybe of dry season left in this region. So there's no overall wet patterns, no significant weather trends that we're seeing ahead of us at this time for the next couple of weeks. But to these showers, every little trade wind, surface trough pushing through, that gives us a little bit of a relief in the short term.
Well, and it looks like the winds have picked up a little bit as well.
Correct. We see some wind gusts going through the Saipan airport, almost to 30 mile per hour gusts, and that's with those showers. And so we're prevailing right around 15 to 20 miles per hour sustained winds, and then those gusts with the showers can go up to around 28 to 30, and maybe a little bit stronger, and especially the higher elevation. So again, great to keep your windows open, but watch out if there's showers around, because those wind gusts will push those showers right into your windows, and if you have anything sensitive inside, you want to be aware of that. And so keep an eye to the sky as the showers will come and go. This is all going to be pushing through later today with drier conditions likely around noon, late morning, noon today.
Yeah, we experienced that last night. I definitely woke up to a couple of raindrops that made it through the screen and had to close that window. Hey, how about on Monday? I know it's a few days away, and it's probably on the waning edge of certainty. But how does Monday look? We're looking at the first flights for MAX passenger flights from Saipan to Rota and back.
Yeah, definitely Monday is looking great. Of course, Easter Sunday as well. The winds will slacken off just a little bit. Looks like prevailing dry conditions for Easter Sunday and then going into Monday. Not much change. We could see another weak surface trough push through, but most of the moisture seems to be hanging closer to Guam and to areas south. But Monday looks like a mighty fine day ahead for us.
All right. Well, so clear skies for a big new day, and we're excited about that. And no snow in our forecast anytime soon. We're looking pretty good. Now that we're getting out of the winter.
Definitely no snow in the short-term forecast, and I think we're going to be moving farther away from the snow potential. But something of interest, later next week, we'll be at that point at the time of the year where there will be no shadow during the noon sun. I think that's going to be around the 25th for Guam and perhaps the 28th or 29th for Saipan. I need to check the date, but that's when the sun's going to be directly overhead. So if you think it's feeling warm outside, you're not alone. The sun is passing right over our region as it goes to its highest point in elevation during the daytime sky as we approach the summer solstice. So it's definitely warming up out there. Those winds will give us that reprieve, but eventually those winds, those trades will slacken as we go heavily toward the wet season. Our driest or our hottest months of the year for Saipan, that's typically May and June. So be ready for the heat.
All right, well, that's what we had with Landon Aidlet, and now it's time for us to get out of here because the ship is here. So got here a little bit earlier than we thought. All right, guys, I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. We'll see you, though, but we'll see you from Mount Top Chow for a real brief showing you what's going on, but we're going to take it easy and spend time with family and everybody. I hope you have a great Easter weekend, a holy weekend, and look forward to seeing all of you next week for Good Morning Marianas, and we're going to be at a different place on Monday next week as well. I'll tell you all about that as we get ready to fly in a plane. See you, everybody.
Good morning, Marianas. So many things we gotta discuss. Happy day, Tirawamian greetings. To Rhoda, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. For all your island news.